When you look at any player, any good player, they switch their grip when they go from forehand to backhand or from backhand to forehand. So if there is a big gap between your forehand and your backhand, this is probably because of these two reasons. What is it? The first one is that on my forehand, I have one hand. I can have more extension of my arm. The backhand, I have two hands, so the extension is limited by the second hand. I can go further with one hand, but with two hands, the extension is limited. Concretely, on the forehand, I can have the ball way more further than me. It's not an issue. On the backhand side, if I have the same ball that far from me, it will be more difficult because I have less extension for my arms. The consequence is on my backhand, I need to be aware that I need the ball a bit closer to me. The second thing, you're hitting your forehand like your backhand. When I hit the forehand, my forehand is behind the racket because I want to push forward. And the most common mistake we are doing is that when you switch to your backhand, add the second hand, but by still keeping the same forehand grip. So that's why it becomes confusing. I have my hand pushing this direction because this is a forehand, remember? And I put the other hand behind as a backhand. So for your hands and your wrist, this is confusing. Have the wrist breaking during the shot. You have to switch also the grip of your right hand. You're no more in the forehand position. Now we switch to backhand. And you have to switch. And when you look at any player, any good player or even the pro player, you will see that they switch their grip when they go from forehand to backhand or from backhand to forehand. And then you allow your left hand to go fully into the ball. So at the end, your backhand to hand is a lefty version of your forehand. Just the difference is that having two hands change your relation with the lateral distance with the ball, but if you change your grip, you will be able to use the same spin on the forehand on the backhand.